Greetings, black man, black woman, black family. We got two types of mindset going on here in America. And by the way, this is Black Light, Cyberspace Ministry of the Aboriginal Universal Supreme Conscious Council of the Elders. We got those that want to think like and want to be like the white Caucasian race. See, their mindset is like this. They done supremely unrighteousness to conquer the land. You know, they didn't get this part of the earth. It wasn't justified the way they did it. It was unrighteous. They lied. They cheated. They killed. They tortured. They raped. Once they got over here, and then they established a system of unrighteousness. Tried to make it seem like it was right. All the while they were establishing this system of unrighteousness, establishing a constitution that was altered at various stages, and now it's not nothing like it was. Altogether different, far, far away from the Constitution that was first written out. They had amendments and all types of stuff, man. That's happening. Federal Reserve bought out the Congress. In the meantime, the slaves, they was set. Their hands wasn't tied no more. They could, go free or either be a citizen. But no one asked them to be a citizen, though. They just said they were free slaves. They didn't say they were citizens of the United States. But in that Constitution, they had something in there where eventually they could become citizens of the United States. See? So the slaves wanted the ex-slave master to live up to the first Constitution that they had wrote without the amendments. And then when the amendments came, they wanted the slave masters to live up to the amendments. Then more amendments came. So they kept changing the Constitution, and plus changing the status. But they never of the slaves, but never did said they were citizens of the United States. Just by them being born here over so many generations, they became citizens, but they never acknowledged them as being citizens. That's why they had to get the Civil Rights Bill, and Martin Luther King had to march and all that, y'all know the deal. So, but after that, the fault lies with us because we want to be unrighteous like them. They unrighteous. They rule. They have an unrighteous rule, and they want world dominance. They want to dominate the whole planet, and they're doing it unrighteously. And there are those blacks among us who voluntarily help them do this. Then there are those who know that it's wrong, but the dollar bill got them. You know, they don't know no other way how to make it for themselves. So they use the Federal Reserve unrighteous system, using that fiat dollar. Then there are those who want to build a nation of their own. You know, a separate system, but they're not strong enough just to completely break away. And the people, all the membership that wants to do a different nation, they're not mentally strong enough to rule themselves or, you know, have a government for themselves. They just can't. It's like a habit. It's like a dope fiend habit. You know, they gotta wing themselves off of it, or, you know, they just can't go turkey off the system, go cold turkey off this system. You know, so they got to gradually build themselves up to it. Then there are those like myself, but it ain't too many of them like me, to say simply that they don't have no authority to rule me. That's why they call this a democracy. A democracy is like a mob rule. It didn't start out to be a democracy. It started out to be something like a constitutional republic. It might be other names for it, but that's the name that they chose, a constitution republic. And then as they start amending the Constitution and interpreting the Constitution in other words, it became a democracy, mob rule. And there are those that love the dollar bill so much they'll kill for it. And there are those that love the American flag. It's their holy sacrament. The religion of Americanism is touching all over the planet Earth. You know, it's got most of the blacks here bowing down to the altar of the Americanism. That's their religion. And then you got groups, you know, like the Nation of Islam. But now the Moors, they want to be American because they say they was over here, you know. But whatever name you was using before it was America, that's the name you should claim. You shouldn't call yourself the Moorish Science Temple of America. Whatever name, I heard him say a name, but I can't think of it right now. You should say the Moorish Science Temple of whatever name that y'all were using before they start calling it America. But you're certainly not saying that you USA, because USA is a corporation. You know, it's a corporation, company, plantation. And so, but the Nation of Islam, they didn't establish that they are a Nation of Islam, which means actually a nation of righteous people, a nation of morals. Even though the devil could creep up in there, the devil could wear a bow tie, the devil could make a bean pie, the devil could read the Quran, just like he can read the scriptures, just like he can read the Bible and the Torah, you know, and he could look just like a brother, but he working for the other. We talking about the one we call the Caucasian, but you following in his footsteps. You know, now we got a fight over righteousness and the fight. We got the righteousness fighting the evil one. And it looks like the evil one, looks like they winning, but looks can be deceiving. It's very few of those that want to be righteous. That want to follow in the footsteps of the Most High, of their Father, and not of the devil or Satan. So this is Black Light Out. I'll be back.